Hello, hello, welcome. So, I have the demo here for RoboCop Rogue City, and I want to basically play it and show you what this game is all about. I did play for a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and just start a new campaign. But this demo is like over 30 gigs. It's kind of surprising just how big the demo is. But what I will say is I can kind of see why this game is actually going to be pretty big in terms of file size because graphically this game actually looks really impressive. Now, this is by the development studio Tayon. Basically, they're most infamous for the Rambo game. So if you ever saw like reviews, say like through Angry Joe Show that did the review of that Rambo game, this is the same studio. However, I think with the later games that came out after that, even with that Terminator game that they released several years back, which was surprisingly good, this is probably going to be one of those surprisingly good games based on the license. And it seems like each game that this studio keeps making or keeps releasing gets better and better. Now, there are some graphical glitches, though. I remember watching a gameplay video of this and I didn't see that, so that might be my particular computer setup.
This message goes out to the new guy. It seems that you're looking to spend some money in this great city of ours.
But I'm trying to be careful with the music because there are some licensed music in this game. So if I start talking over, that's partially why I'm doing it too. But this is going to be available obviously on PC, on Xbox Series, and the PS5. There's no Xbox One or PS4 version of this. This is strictly a current gen game. It's supposed to be running Unreal Engine 5. So this is running the latest version of the Unreal Engine, or at least one of the later revisions of the Unreal Engine 5.
We want to reward this dutiful officer with a performance bonus. A lifetime supply of new. Oh man, you're gonna have the time of your life. There you go. Enjoy. New guy. Us torch heads are more than capable of doing whatever you need done in our city. What is it, huh? Arson, smuggling.
I remember playing some older RoboCop games back in the day,
You've got the money.
and
We've got the power.
let's just say this: my 10-year-old self today, with games like this, I would just be really impressed and enjoying the crap out of these things. If I was basically a young kid today. But I am trying out the PC version. Now, given that I am screen recording this and also basically making this video while playing this game, there might be some performance issues or some weird glitches just because of that. But there are some weird pop-ins that does go on that even when I was playing this earlier in the day, I was experiencing the same thing. So I usually, when it comes to videos like this, especially on the PC and basically using the same PC to do the video also, I usually like to put those disclaimers that, hey, I am using the same PC for recording this video at the same time. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, graphically, this looks pretty impressive. This is not the best looking game I've ever seen or anything, but it's pretty up there in terms of how the game looks. And especially with the performance, even with um, even with doing this video right now. Now, granted, there's not much going on right now, but you know, during gameplay, I am basically at a lock 60. Now, my particular rig, just for context, I'm using a Ryzen 5 processor with a RTX 4070, just the regular version of the 4070. I do have 32 gigs of RAM, though the clock speed on the RAM could be a little quicker. Honestly, I think they're at 2800 megahertz. But you know, for a PC, it's not a slouch either. So, and I do have the graphical settings basically at ultra, so this is going to be like the absolute highest level of graphical of the graphics essentially.
Sorry, dude. The police want us to release the hostages. So no hard feelings. Hey, you can't go in yet. We need to wait for the reinforcements.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I knew you'd say something like that.
In my understanding, they actually got the original actor that played RoboCop to voice it. So that's actually kind of cool.
But you can take the heat.
I don't know about the other characters, though. I'm not entirely sure about that. But if they did manage to get the, or at least the majority of the original actors and actresses to voice in this game, that's actually impressive. But I would say this game is like in the high tier AA type of game. I wouldn't classify it like a AAA just because there are aspects in this game where it's like, okay, you're obviously not going to get like the Call of Duty type of production value and things like that. You know, this is all in-engine stuff. But I also think we're getting to the point now that you can basically do things in-engine. By the way, this is a pretty violent game. Well, in terms of the gore. Of course, you can use other weapons too. He does run, though not very fast. But you have to remember, you're playing as RoboCop. He's not meant to be fast. He's not meant to be agile or anything. You know, it's like walking down. And you're basically a tank.
need to get these elevators back online. The service box is in the basement.
Let me.
I doubt you had time between all the heroics, but I got a key card from the janitor. It's good to do some real street work from time to time, you know?
It would be interesting how this game runs on like a ROG Ally, or if this is going to be like Steam Deck compatible.
You obviously don't want to be disturbed.
I would be interested in trying that out, but for now I'm just using my desktop computer. You obviously do have a health bar, and there are detective works or detective things you can do in this game. So it's not just a run and gun shooter.
I bet some of those idiots are still here.
Got my little recovery capsule.
I will keep them coming.
What a warm welcome, don't you think?
Of course, you can grab them. And throw them, of course. One nice thing about this, though, is your main weapon, it has, well, at least in the mode I'm doing, has unlimited ammo. Now, they do have different difficulty levels, so maybe... Actually, I would have to double check to see if the higher or the highest difficulty has limited ammo. But if it doesn't, that's... I kind of like that.
Almost there! Gotta say, I did not expect such a big crowd.
Let me see if I can grab him. Of course, you got night vision. and you're able to investigate.
I am detecting a short circuit. We need to isolate the cables.
I think I've got something just for that.
You are very resourceful.
Thanks, but I'd say it was a team effort. They're holding everyone in the studio. It's on the 30th floor.
So, our friends at Blue finally decided to join our glamorous show. I'm afraid you're too late for my autograph. Chopper's ready. I've gotta go, but the party goes on. Guys, make sure you provide all our guests with a decent amount of amusement, so don't skimp on the nuke. See ya.
What a freaking psycho. We need to be quick before they kill anyone else. I know that look, Murphy. You saw something, didn't you?
We are here to enforce the laws. Let us stay focused.
Right. Just keep in mind that I'm here if you need me, partner.
Slime bags detected.
Just look at that, boys! The police dog and its bitch!
Not sure which one is which.
You're gonna take that back.
Let's give him a war!
Scumbag!
Of course, you can grab objects and throw them, but let's see. So yeah, I can.
Come get some! Got one! And another one!
Of course, you can throw them.
Nice and easy. Shit! What a mess.
I know he's in there. Oh, that's just funny. All right, let's see if I can do this part. I saved the hostage.
This lady really needs to see a doctor.
Murphy, these people need help. Why don't you go ahead? I'll stay with them.
Right.
This is Lewis. We have rescued 3 hostages, one with a gunshot wound to the abdomen. Requesting urgent medical assistance. Over.
Oh no, it's RoboCop. Yeah, that pistol sucked. Now it is a little weird that you can see like the reflection from the mirror here, or at least the broken mirror, but you can't see yourself on it. That's a little weird. But it could just be because it's a demo, and usually those are just earlier builds of the game.
Hey, no sudden moves, cop! I'm not dying here! Get me another one of those choppers!
And by the way, this is supposed to be like at the very beginning of the game anyway, so it's not like if you're worried about like the story and all that, not really spoiling anything here. Plus, officially the
Stand back from that door!
like an actual gameplay trailer of this entire thing was already released anyway, so I'm just playing it. So
3 seconds!
I mean, graphically, I mean there are things about it where you can tell like, okay,
Are you fucking dead?
you can tell there's like some cheapness to it, but overall,
Last chance, weirdo!
I think this game actually does look pretty good. And I think the price for this is only supposed to be like $50, so it's not even like a full price AAA game of like, you know, $70. So that's actually kind of good too.
What does it want? Get it away from me!
At least that's what it is on Steam anyway.
Can't you see? It's unstable! Ma'am, please, calm down. It's been a very tough evening, and I assure you that everyone wants to be back home with their families. Though for some of us, the night has just begun.
So there is more to this demo, but I'm just going to end it here since this is like a good stopping point anyway. But yeah, that's RoboCop Rogue City, the demo. To me, I think I'm going to end up buying this and wanting to play this. So I think I'm going to actually be picking this game up when it comes out. But what are your thoughts? How do you think this game is? Does this pique an interest, or because it's from Tayon and you basically want nothing to do with it? So I don't know. If I do plan on getting this game, this will actually be like the second Tayon game I actually buy. So there's that. But anyway, I'll end it here. Like always, have a good one. Leave those comments down below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe if you're not subscribing. Like always, have a good one.
With his tail between his legs.
Would have been nice if we caught him, though.